Hello, staff. How are you guys doing today? I just want to say before I get started, thank you very much for being part of the team. Thank you very much for helping me on this journey. I appreciate all of you, and I just wish you guys nothing but the best. So let's go on. So one of the things that I'm really trying to implement and start immediately is this new process that we're going to start using to make our shifts in our day go by much better, more faster, and more efficient. The goal is, as I promised many of you, is that you will be able to go to work and not have to work hard, but work easy, right? And just maintain things a specific way. Excuse me. So we are going to start doing this opening checklist, a lunch checklist, and a closing checklist. And that checklist needs to be followed on a regular basis by every single person that works there in the store. And they need to sign and date the things that are being required to do during your shift, right? The way it's going to start is tonight. Starting tonight, both stores, I want you guys to do this. As soon as you come in, your job is to try to go in there and stock everything up front. Just stock everything up front. All the coolers with the PARs, right? All the freezers, all the fresh produce, bread, spoons, straws, cups, lids, napkins, everything. Just make sure everything up front is completely stocked. Once you do that, start doing your routine of closing and cleaning, right? And getting things ready to get out of there at 8:30, right? So we're gonna start doing that. But starting tomorrow morning, when the openers come in, your job, the store will already be completely set up for success for you, including the drawers. The drawers will have every single night at close. They're gonna make sure that there's plenty of 1s, 5s, 10s, and all the change is full, right? They're gonna make sure that those drawers do not have large bills in them at the end of every night. So when the morning comes in, their drawers are ready, everything stocked, produce, fresh produce, and frozen produce, juices, everything stocked. So now all the morning shift has to do is prep and then take customers and prep what they can of what needs to be stocked up in the back area, right? So now they're filling up for lunch shift. Now, before the end of every shift, right? Breakfast and lunch is gonna do prep, because at the end of every shift from now on, the last 30 minutes, your job is to close down one section. That means the top part of the coolers where the fresh produce are at needs to come out, cleaned up. Everything needs to come out of the cooler, cleaned out, make sure it's all wiped down, including the door liners, right? And then everything's stocked. So everything has to be done on a regular basis like that. And you guys are gonna have jobs and responsibilities. Before you leave your shift, you're gonna do a sweep, a mop, you're gonna take out the trash, and this includes the bathroom. The bathroom, you guys, needs to be maintained on a regular. All right, so make sure that at the last 30 minutes, this is being done by morning shift. You've been prepping, and then you're gonna do your checklist of what you need to do the last 30 minutes before you close. When lunch comes on, it's gonna be the exact same thing. They're gonna come on, they should have a fully stocked, swept, clean, no trash store to show up in. And then they should just be doing the same thing, prepping. And that's it, making sure we're stocked. Now, if we're being on top of it, we shouldn't have much of anything to do but to hang out, have fun at work, and just take care of our customers and get our smoothies and drinks out within 3 to 5 minutes and be the best stores that are in the company, right? Now, night crew comes on, and because the lunch crew already did their 30 minutes, they swept, they mopped, they cleaned up their stations, they stocked everything, and they took out the trash, and the bathroom looks good. Now that the lunch crew has done that, the night crew shows up, all they gotta do is what? Stock up front, clean the store, get ready for close, call it a day, get a lot of customers. And that's it. And that's it. So we're gonna start making sure at the end of every night, there's also a checklist that's gonna be emailed to me at the end of every single night with all of the checklists that we have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, which includes counting the safes, counting the drawers, right? Temperature logs, making sure that's done. All these things, people are going to be held accountable from now on. And then I'm going to get an email at the end of the night with all those things, including sales reports. At the end of the day, by the time that's done and we get this running, by the end of the month, I want to start have training set up for you guys to teach you based on your schedule and your availability and your willingness or interest to learn, is to learn how we're improving our marketing, how we're improving our training when it comes to inventory and orders, and what we're doing and putting in place in order to perfect that. And I want to share that information with you. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day. You deserve it.